Hey! Hey, this is Becker Wozette. I'm alive! Despite what I may have said in previous episodes, I'm alive. I'm here. I'm in the new Middle Earth. And things are really progressing. And I want to say welcome to the LOTR series, which is not quite Lord of the Rings yet, and it's not quite anything else. And it's not a server, it's a single player, and we are accomplishing much. There is much and much that has been done. It's been over 10 days since the last episode. In fact, it's been even longer because I spent a lot of time, there was an episode of 7 in there. We have a lot to do. We have a lot to talk about. And I'm going to get as much of it done as I can. First of all, oh, I've still got vertical slabs. I didn't move them yet. All right, well, hold on. Let's put them over here. We'll get to them in the sequel. We'll get to them some other time. What you'll see here is I've got only 3 iron ingots, and that's all I've been able to get because of the nature of how this mod is messing everything up. And I'm going to have to get myself killed and go back to the overworld to get more iron because the iron is extremely hard to get here. Let me show you how messed up this. Well, let's start by talking about other things. What is this strange dancing light? Well, this is a held torch. I'm holding a torch, and it's not perfect. I need to update Bliss when they fix this. But Bliss now allows for a greater kind of lighting, and it allows for colored lighting. And I want to see if we could get anything for that. But first, and so yeah, there's a new kind of special lighting that's been available on it. We've got a new Distant Horizons. We've got a bunch of new places and a bunch of new things have been modified, and we're going to show you some of them. Something over there. What's that? There's a lot to do here, but first we're gonna go downstairs because I don't want to go downstairs during an episode. Right. Okay, now what this is over here, this is, I'm just putting down a bunch of chests, and so I gotta finish putting them on this side, and then when I'm done, I close this hole up, and then that's it. Alright. This needs to be cleared out because, whoop, crap. Alright. Alright, yeah. Yeah, we got plenty of copper, but we don't have anything else that we can use. We're still working on that. I thought maybe if we looked long enough, we'd find a lot of a lot of iron packets, but they really are keeping iron from being here. So we went further down, and there still wasn't anything. There's a lot of glow stuff, and there's a lot of other stuff, and we got a bunch of clay. If we need more clay, we could get some here. More of that. Went down here. Nothing here. Glow lichen, yes. I want to try out that colored lighting. We might make a session later on in how shall I say? We might make a session later on in creative mode so we can see if we could get. Yeah, apart from this stuff moving around and bouncing around and stuff, I don't really care for that. I want light to be a little more straightforward like that. Anyway, as you can see, there hasn't been anything in this area. Down here is the same thing. It's just the level below it. Nothing here except extra stuff of various sorts. We get down here, same thing. Then we get to this huge area. What a huge area this is. And this is where I've been getting the iron. Oh, I almost jumped down there. Was that iron? That's not iron, is it? Maybe it's unbreakable blocks or something. I don't know. Well, most of my checking for things has been in this direction. I'll admit though, I can't see very well here with this lighting. I may have to turn this special lighting off. It's been oh no, it's this way. It's been bothering me. I can't see it properly. Maybe it's on the level below this. But anyway, I've got torches there where there's iron. I think that's iron, or it could be gold, but I think it's iron. But it's on unbreakable blocks, and so we got that problem. But I've got diamond tools. Obsidian looks weird. Yeah, at Mosto. And as you can see, iron pickaxe does not break it. So what does that mean? Well, it means I can't break it. I got a diamond pick. Just don't want to use the diamond pick, you know. Using a diamond pick to get iron, yeah, that's kind of stupid. It's not just that. It's also like I don't really know how to put this. It's not just that. It's also wanting a pick. I don't have a good supply of diamond yet either. We're at bedrock level. Anyway, the point is there's not been much progress made there since the last episode. And to be honest, I probably gonna have to just mine everything in the overworld. That means I have to die regularly. Maybe we could work something out. Maybe I can add a mod that will allow some kind of teleporting from one world to the next. But it has to be said, guess what? Even if they make Mistcraft work, it won't work. Okay, as you can see, it won't work because it's forge, is what I meant to say. Okay, this is just some various stuff. Haven't sorted this stuff out yet. Lots of extra clocks and compasses, and yeah, we got chests. Right, that's it. All right, let's go to the window. Sorry, it's not a window. I'm making a reference to the Beatles' Help. Go to the window. Okay, wheat crops. All the crops are finished. And we got a somewhat forlorn horse, very sad horse. Looks away from me. How you doing? It's been better. You may remember the horses were blue. They've fixed it. The horses are no longer blue. Some cows, some sheep. The blue sheep do not look very blue, but I know that they are blue. What's supposed to be here? Oh, yeah, there's 3. See, look at that. Did you see that? Some kind of blue light there for a second. Yeah, these sheep do not look blue. It just says sheep. You literally cannot tell that they are blue. I believe I screwed up on the lighting, though. I believe I have something where the light is not white and it needs to be a different color. But I got it set to yellow right now. Looks okay, I guess. We'll fix this. Here's the 3 that are still missing. Flax, tomatoes, and bell pepper. Flax is necessary so we can get string. I don't know where I can find those. I don't know where the other ones are. Okay, the behemoth is now finished. We added the hopper. You know, I'd like to be able to see the hopper. I've got a light on here. What the hell? Okay, here we go. I've added hoppers and I put in the composter. We now got bone meal. So if we need the bone meal, we got the bone meal. And this has been running for ages. And it's still going to run for ages yet. And I don't have a fast furnace mod running because I don't have one. These have all been... Well, this is hard to read these. Wonder Bread. I should just change this back to regular names for things. But I screwed up because I didn't put all the different types of stones. You know, stone brick, and then there should be more stone types. And then we could do diorite, andesite, granite, diphdomen, and maybe a couple others. We have to have one for tough. Where's the one for tough? should go here. Tough. Furniture. Because all of our furniture is going to be made out of tough. It's not great furniture, but the tough is literally not being used for anything else whatsoever. So anyway, I've got one. You saw the one down there. 2, 3, and that's 3 that are needed for the three crops that are missing. Why aren't these lit up properly? And is it regular lettuce or romaine lettuce? It looks like regular lettuce. It's not a head of lettuce, and we don't have heads of cabbage either. This, of course, is where we're going to put cacti, and eventually we shall be putting whatchamazit over here, netherwort. And we might have room for one more thing. I don't know. Alright, that's pretty much it. Yeah, the diff domain is bloody annoying because it's already 6 full stacks. Oh, look at this! Let me get this off. There we go. I didn't know you could see light through here. That's because through there's the hole in the wall on that side. Yeah, we need to have a regular light here. So let's there we go. That's a little better, I think. I'm not sure what that is, though. I'm not actually holding anything light-based. Just moving around and that's happening. Weird. I might want to turn this lighting thing off. You know, I should just turn it off. It's acting up a little funny, so we'll just stick with the old one. Ah, where? Okay. Okay, we had I was testing out another shader pack. It's not here because I removed it, and the reason I removed it was because it did not work. It was not intended to play the game with it. It's just for rendering purposes. So you have to stand absolutely still once you got the location you want. Change shaders. But what good is that? I don't want something like that. I want something where I can play it that way. Okay, another one. There's a new PTGI that's been modified so that it plays up to 1.20.5. It works pretty well, but it doesn't work with DH, Distant Horizons, and so we can't use it. Alright, so where was I again? Ugh, where is it? Is it under ambient light or direct light? Flood fill, here we go. I need more information about flood fill, but it looks like flood fill is going to work. It allows for colored lighting, I think. But here we are, ambient light color. Torch color. Yeah, I'm trying to make the colors of the torches a little more cyan-y for some stupid reason. This is still pretty powerful and pretty impressive anyway. Okay, so we're going to check out the second floor of this thing. Well, the first floor has been finished. A big giant open area here. I don't know what we're putting in the center. It'll probably be something else. But then we're going to have several floors up there. We're probably going to have 3 floors. This is going to be an interior. We'll have a dome on top of that. But I haven't sorted that out yet. Second floor. It's mostly wood, so that the second floor is mostly wood, so when we've got it, I'm always worried that lightning is going to strike it. And lightning has struck in the area, so I don't know if 100% if any of it burned down, but it looks okay. Anyway, so the idea is that here's a room, and we're going to have, a window you can look out of. And I'll go down here, and there's another one. Another window, you know, like that. And then over here, we're going to have a big glass area there. You can look out here upon that room. What's in that room? Well, I forgot what I was going to put in those rooms. Lounges. It'll probably be lounges or something. This floor is mostly offices. Over here, we've got smaller rooms. It might be possible to make some of these into bedrooms, but then we might want to do something with those. You know, that's all that this is. And then there's this, which is more stairs going up to the 3rd floor. And there's the big rooms. These are meeting rooms. We'll have tables and stuff in them, with more glass on this side. I'm thinking we might use colored glass so that we can enjoy colored lighting. But the problem is I don't know how much colored glass we have available to us. And since I don't know, I can't say. This is like a meeting room, and then we have meeting rooms next to the meeting rooms. I don't know if we just have a meeting room there, or if this is going to be just a room that's not a meeting room, but it's like a foyer, and we got meeting room A and B that way. Anyway, this is how it is on all sides, you know, just various things. Now, the map for which some reason, here we go. We've got a lot of X's. The X's have not been messed with, have not been sorted out yet. The Z was worked on last, and we're going to work on that some more today. We're going to go up to the tower, but I got to get to the tower before nighttime, because it's already 05. Did I see a light over there? No. Thought I saw a light. Now where's the... Alright, it's this way up. I don't want to do that. I don't want this to happen to me. There we go. As you can see, we got a lot going on, and I'm going to showcase each area as best I can. And at the same time, we're going to do some work on some places. I don't have the town plan laid out yet, but we are working on some of the town, the city limits or the town limits, and so that's got to be worked on. I'm also going to have to create some kind of thing. Okay, there's one through there. You go down there like that. Here's another one. What are these? Well, we'll get to that. First, we got to go up here before it's too late, because sleeping in the bed is absolutely completely useless when it comes to making it daytime. Okay, here we go. There's the river. You know that docks are over there. Docks are going to be improved upon. They're already pretty good. That area has not been worked on very much for that area. That area there was going to be worked on next, and we will eventually. This area has the house, and it's been surrounded by that stuff, and the reason for that is rather complicated, but it's because we want to have lots of flat areas. This is a flat area. There'll be another flat area over there, and so on. We got one here. We got some area there. There's another house. Not finished messing with that area, but then it goes up, and then it goes up there, and it goes over there. That area's been finished. We've flattened that out. Not sure what we're going to do with that hill. We might lower it. We might do something with that. Haven't figured that out yet. We've got other things. We got to lower that area. That area's got to be worked out. As you remember, we're going to have a bridge over there that goes down by stairs down there to that, and then it focuses, and that area is flat, and that took a very, very long time. And you can see it hasn't even wherever you see lots of little dirt areas, that's because that's the dirt area that hasn't turned into grass yet, because we didn't stay in the area. We've been busy elsewhere. But there's more to do in that area. There's more to do over there, and so on and so forth. Okay, down there I showed you that. That is a big area. We just had, a small pond or lake, some trees, another house, and then we've added 3 more front entrances in 3 different directions, and we'll get to explanations for why at a later time. A bit of a community area. There's a big, you can see a big square there. This is a big hill that's going to be lowered. That area is going to be lowered. That area is going to be flattened. And that is a pond. I don't know what to do about that. That's been flattened. That is in the process of being flattened, and I didn't finish it for some reason. Over there is something that's complicated. I'll have to show you, but that's a big construction over there. Areas over there have not been flattened out. There's a house there. Oh, we are getting on to the sunset. Okay, that area's not been worked on, but we got that strange entrance thing there. Showed you that. We haven't worked too much on this bit, and I'm going to try to flatten some of that eventually. Let's see, that goes up there. And since that's up a hill, we have to keep that hill. And so that's going to complicate matters. And there's a lot of stuff over there we haven't shown yet. We'll get to that later. There's a lot of stuff in that direction. It's a little too far to see some of it. But we've got little wall segments, and there's a reason. We're starting to work out where the outer wall is going to be among the town. And there you go. Whoops. Here's a rule. Gotta always close the door. Here's another rule. Always gotta stop before you land, or else you might take damage. Hasn't happened yet. Now this is a small miniature hill, but I may set it up. I may even move it to a different location, actually, to be closer to the center of the town. But I have it here specifically on top of a little hill because I was thinking of putting something underneath here, like a basement, where we could have a little storage, or we could have a place to stay. Just a little thing here and there. But we haven't finalized this. Having big, giant gaps, big, giant flat areas is just so entertaining to me. Oh boy, now we get to talk about this stuff. Okay, typically when we find a place that's a hobbit hole, we mark out the edges of it and we have a space of about 5 meters in between there and any slope. A slope is usually 2 blocks per meter, as you can see here. But there are times when there isn't room for that, or when there are alternatives that are necessary, and then we need to have it be 1 block per meter, which is a problem sometimes, although that's rather complicated. This is the house of Josephus Proud Appendage. When we have stairs, this is the most narrow stairs that we can normally have, which is slabs, slab path, slab path, slab path, slab path. Not that we have to worry about anybody traipsing on it or spawning on it, but that's how it goes. Now, all of these are active. They have people living in them, although not really, not necessarily. Oh, I got some sugar in here, actually. Wouldn't mind having some sugar. In fact, I'd like to eat some sugar right now, but that gives you lots of particles. And I have to go see a doctor about doing something about these particles. Look at all this food! Cod, rabbit, chicken. We need those. Well, we're not gonna keep rabbit stew, are we? But yeah, we gotta keep all the other ones. Stools and chairs. I'm gonna make wooden chairs as well, and wooden tables and stuff, as well as the tough furniture. But we have to work. Maybe we're gonna have to put a separate thing for furniture. I don't know yet. And let's get these out of here. Out of that. Ooh, what's this? A calcite table. I like that. And the lecterns are nice, but I haven't sorted out what we're going to do with lecterns yet. Because these books are not really readable. Eh? It won't let me take the books. Oh. Hadn't occurred to me. Yeah, now we're into that. Where there is a tree that is at a level that we have to move the level, then we have to remove the tree, and we'll have to just replant in the future. But we can't replant right now. But yeah, we got lots of little flat areas, and they're very interesting. But then we got lots of areas that are not yet. We also have to remove all strawberry bushes from the game. All of them. Because we have strawberries. We have strawberries at home. We could plant more in the future. But to have to plant them, I mean, maybe we'll find somewhere. Maybe we could make it, you know, we can make some more stuff in various places. I'm thinking, do we have that mod that gives you lots of different kinds of flowers when you plant bone meal? Because we got tons of bone meal. What do we got? What do we got? Have we got the mod for that? Ugh. Extended bone meal. It's a Cerulean mod, but is this the one we wanted? Wait, it grows netherwort. That's weird. Okay, so anyway, we've got a road system. This is not a good road system here. This road is still inside the main area, and it goes out to the next road, but it's in the middle of the whole thing. So if we have any more structures, they have to be from here. So this, we could put a structure here actually. So how does that work? Well, it just so happens that I have the things we need, and let's take them out and let's do them. Let me double check this for a second, see if we're using this or anything else. Like we might have one over here. No, there isn't one over here. Well, I haven't decided if we're getting rid of this hill yet. Okay, so here's how we'll do this. Since this is 1 meter per rise and slope, then this would be ideal. So this is the one side. Oh, I don't like that. What happened here? Was I going to cut that? And, Alright, so this is 29319. And over here, 29283. So 319, that's 19. For 83, that's 17. That means 36. And so 83 plus 18 is 301. Alright, so we start with that. 3 that way. 3 that way. 7. And then a beach door. And so the idea is that we'll have windows here. And so what we'll do is we'll dig this area out in the future. That's in the future, of course. That's not right now. Now, our main problem is this. There's no room in the front for a garden. That's the only problem that I made a mistake when I made the first one of these, as I didn't give them enough space for a garden in the front. So what we could do is we could have an interior garden in the entrance hall. The very small entrance hall, so I'm not so sure we can have, it's basically 5 wide, and that includes the middle corridor that will go down the middle. So I don't know yet. But there you go. And we didn't need the fence gate. I don't know why I brought it out. I don't know. I think we might be chopping this bit down. Here's another rule. When you see one of these, break it. When you see wild, anything that we don't have already, like we don't have flax, but we do have beetroots and stuff, leave it. Leave it. Maybe we can keep it there, and there are some of everything still hanging around and so on and so forth. It's not so bad. Yeah, probably cut that down. What about this? This looks kind of small, and there's a lot of stupid looking gravel. And we got these babies. Definitely going to remove this then. So we'll just keep that one, and maybe we can extend that in some way. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, so where are we going? We are going this way. Gonna head this way into town. We've already shown you what was going on over there with the bridge. We are not ready to build the bridge. Maybe next episode. Also, I'm not really fond of the way I've got this going. We got this and it goes in like that. What I've done several times is I'd be like, let's change this gradient to up and down somewhere else. And it's, you know, sometimes there's like 10 blocks here, and then you got 3 blocks here, then you got 4 blocks here, then you got 8 blocks, or 9, or 4, 5, 6, it's 7 blocks. And this is 7, and this is 5, and so on. And that's no good. We need to make that a little more even, and we will. We got to decide whether we want it to be even over there or even over here. Wild grass, got a lot of that. Need to flatten this area, but we need to work out where the area flattened. Okay, now if I remember correctly, this is spawn. So I was thinking we were going to make this special floor tiles or something in this area, but I don't know if we'll be doing that. Alright, this goes down here and then it goes over here. This is a nice lower level, and so we got this flat area, and what do you want? So let's just take some dirt and let's just modify this here. Wild onions, we've got onions at home. Bloop. Don't need to worry about the onions here. You just want, it's nice to see that there are wild onions, but we don't need wild onions because we have regular onions. Will you get out of there? And there we go, it's flat. And we'll probably do something like that over here, but I'm not sure because that goes down in that direction, so we've got a different height over there. That's all that this is at this point, is just working out things like that. But then we got something over here. Actually, you know what? We don't need these here if it's not a... Yeah, this area could be sorted out. Flatten this area out. This area could, but then over here we've got... It goes down. We have to decide where it should go down. And then it's flattened over here, but then we got this tree in the way. We will replant the trees. We don't have to worry about that. But first we have to decide what's going to be built and where. We got this guy's place. Oh, and it's so old we haven't even... We have to spruce... Haha. We have to spruce the place up. Now, see, if we had somebody watching the video right now, I could say, does anybody have a suggestion for a Hobbit name? Okay. Joe Rolfe. Foot Doctor. And Foot Barber. There we go. Joe Rolfe, Foot Doctor and Foot Barber. There we go. Now that was me. I came up with that. Believe you me, Tarantino probably wished he had done some Hobbit movies because of the amount of feet utilization here. Now this area, I don't know if we can do this because this is an open area. It goes over here, and then we got that. And then it goes over here, and it just keeps going. So what we would need to do, possibly over here, but I don't know, is we'd have to probably find some... What's going on there? We'd probably have to find somewhere where we can have a certain height for everything. And then from there, we make the wall continue in this direction. And so everything on this side would be lower, but we haven't worked all that out yet. This area has not been focused on because we were only messing with the docks for a short time. And there are the docks. But then we got this wall over here, but it's not a wall, it's a wall of dirt, which is no good. We don't want a wall of dirt. Well, I don't want a wall of dirt. I want it to be a wall of something else. I want it to be something special. And dirt is just not it. Okay, we're going to have one here. Now, you know what? Alright, so then there's 3 over here. It'll probably be, these will probably be some kind of like a duty-free shop kind of thing. People just arriving at the Shire, they drop their boat off, and then maybe one will be a hotel and the other will be like a place where you can stay. I mean, not stay, the place where you can buy some simple things. Haven't sorted that out yet. This isn't anything yet. And we also haven't worked out what we're going to have over here. We're probably going to make a flat area here and then a flat area this way. And that wall is going to be rather complicated. I have not worked out what we're going to do over here. I'm looking for the wall segment that I built, but I don't know where it is. I think it's past this. It's too bad about this because any bees go in there. If any bees go in there. I'm worried that they're going to go into the water. They fixed some of that behavior in vanilla Minecraft, but not in 1.20.1. And somebody's going to say, what about the strawberry bushes? No, no, no. They don't want strawberries. Because that's a Middle Earth thing. They don't know about the Middle Earth stuff. We need to get them some regular flowers. We got some regular flowers over here, so let's do that. Gotta put it closer to the beehive. And we'll just do red ones. Well, oh hi guys. I'm going over to where your base is. Alright, so here we go. You likey? I'm going to keep one for myself, though. Oh, they look really happy, don't they? And they're smaller bees, too. They're not the big ones. And now I can destroy these with impunity. Because it was no good. I've got plenty of the strawberries. I doesn't need them. Okay. Is that one of those? No. No. Where's the... Alright, hold on a second. No, it is that way. Isn't it? Well, it's this way anyway, because whether or not we're going to have something going there. Aye. They wander at night. Well, if we've got a house over here, we may as well take over the house, as it were. And we gotta name the place. Okay, who's liable? Who's likely to be staying out here in the middle of nowhere? The richest man in town? It's the northernmost one of these. It's the northernmost one of these. This should therefore be the domicile of the richest man in town, even though the house looks a little more humble. Maybe, just maybe, we could take this and increase it. Increase the house to a larger size. But what are we going to call the name of the guy? Got Rocks? Got rocks in his head, more likely. And where are you from? Where's that bee from? I didn't see the other beehive. There is another one around here somewhere. Oh, and we have skeletons. I have been attacked at least twice by the 4 horsemen, who are not supposed to spawn in Middle-earth, but they do. So that should tell you something. Alright, we gotta name this guy. What are we gonna name this guy? Again, I really wish I had somebody watching right now to tell me, hey! Gotta name this guy something. Richie Rich. Scrooge McDuck. Richie McDuck. Scrooge McRich. Richie McDuck. Yeah. Richie McDuck. Yeah. Richie McDuck. And what has to be one of the stupidest things ever. Okay, let's go. Let's Okay, so the level here is 72. That tree's in the way. Yep, tree's in the way. Beach logs. There we go. We got leaks. We got rocks and we got leaks. What do you want? I'm messing around here. It's going kind of high up. Bloody annoying. Look at that. But we can work with this because it doesn't have to be a straightforward thing. It could be crooked. We can have a street that goes one way, doesn't go enough in that direction, and it goes off to the side. We could do that over here. So all we need to do, increase this by another 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever. And this is 81, so it's high enough that we might not need to go up. We just have to fix that. Alright, let's see what we got for this guy's location. This guy is the Grungle Bunks. Oh yeah, I was working on this recently because I was flattening the area. And as you can see, there's still a lot of dirt that is ungrass blocked yet. It doesn't do this when you're holding a light or when it's nighttime. You gotta put the torches out or wait for daytime. I'm fine with either situation. Now this area is lower, and so I'm not sure how we're going to do this. We could try raising it so we have a flat area from here to there, because down there is a space. There is a wall. I found the wall. I found the frickin' wall at last. It's just here and there I put some wall segments. Here's one. Because I don't know the exact level of these areas. I don't know where the wall is going to actually be. It might be higher or lower. 85 is a bit high, and then it gets higher, and we have it down there. We're going to put a tower at the end of this. A small tower, not a big, huge tower. And then it'll just go straight, albeit up with ups and downs like the Great Wall of China. And then I have it set up. Let's see if I can show this. M. So it goes down to here. And somewhere around here there's an L-shaped thingy. I'm not 100% sure where it is, but there's an L-shaped thingy around here somewhere, so that it continues in this direction. No, it's 30-0100, isn't it? I swear there isn't one there, though. I don't see anything. But I assure you that there is one somewhere, and we'll find it, and then it goes this way, and then we get to here. There's a wall right there. And we have another wall around here somewhere. And it's fine, but we can't have it just cut across that. So we'll probably have the wall go inwards or something. Or not. And then we got this. This is outside of the bounds. You can see that these are 2x2 chunks. Is generally what they are. What do you guys want? You're following me around. Yeah, they'll follow you around in the middle of the night. No sleeping for them. In the middle of a rainstorm. Oh, and you can't turn the rainstorm off. If I had 4 cauldrons, I could try to turn off the rainstorm. So I don't know what's going on here. If we're going to build something here. If we're going to set something up or not set something up. Or we could set up another little hobbit entrance thing. Like I said, we haven't built that yet. This is flat over here. Ah, but there's an area over there. All of this is fine. But the problem is that, does this go all the way across? Oh yeah, it does. So we can fill all this in. We can fill all this in and make this the at level 80 height. Oh, there's a donkey. Level 80 height of where we can put everything, and that's perfectly fine. And again, because we're going to be putting filling this up with dirt, we're going to need to fill that in. And so we got to remove this so that when we put the dirt on there, we can put it on top of the dirt in at some point if we ever need them. But we're probably going to use at least some of these for rainstorm. Now here's the thing. It rains regularly, even though there's no clouds in the sky. I have a mist. There's like a mist in the air is what we could do. We could put clouds in. We've got other. The problem, I don't know where lightning is striking. The problem, where is the, okay, lightning struck there. Anyway, the point is, we can't stop it raining. We can't stop it from lightning. And that's the problem because we need to sleep to make the night go away, but we can't do that either. Wait, this is 81, but this is 82. Oh, and look at this. Why? Well, you see, some of what I've set up... Whoa, that was nice. Some of what I've set up This isn't an entranceway. This was something I was going to dig out. Gotta check everything. That's not finished either. As you can see, it's going to eventually eat this all up. I got a bunch of pumpkins. We got lots of pumpkins. We've already taken as many pumpkins as we need. We haven't set up a pumpkin farm. We won't be able to do that until we've done the lower levels of the town hall base thingy. Right. Now, I'm going to show you where I'm getting all my excess dirt from. Some of it is, you're removing dirt so as to flatten areas out. But sometimes you don't flatten an area out. And so you get something like this. Get these huge underground areas. Oh, the poor bees. I can't help you, bees. I can't help you. So go down here. And you're like, okay, here's some. And so you do this. And that's it. Suddenly another 1,000. And it probably didn't damage anything else. But it's still raining. Okay, so this area has to be flattened out, no problem. This area will probably also have to be flattened out, but you have to be careful because you can't flatten all of it out because down there's a lake. And we got a pathway leading down to that lake. It's a watering hole. Basically. So what we need to do is we need to have a certain space for everything. But let's first focus over here. Okay, that's fine. That's 2 there, 2 there, 2, 2, 2, 2. This is good. 1. So I'm suspecting that what we're going to need to do over here... We may need to lower it. It may be too high over here. Or we could raise it up over there if it's too high. But you see, over there we've got a house. And so this is the kind of thing we're doing. We got to figure out, we put something there, we put something here. Working on an entire town is very annoying. What we have to do is we have to flatten this area out. Well, we don't know who lives here yet, do we? Okay. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Junior Woodchucks. Alright, we're getting there. I like putting the seeds here because you're going to pick up seeds by accident. And I got extra slots. So we put a seed in there. And so all future seeds just go in there and that's fine. Little hack there. Alright. Let's see if we can tell anything about this place. No. Ooh, buckets. Now I realize that this should say apple, but what happened was it says banana because I was supposed to add a banana texture to it. But I've taken the banana texture off of it because we may end up having bananas in this game in this mod because we did in the old 1.7. But I haven't decided yet. But we are going to add these to this. And put the bucket in there too, actually. In fact, for that matter, let's just put everything in there. smoker with nothing in it, a wood pile with nothing in it. Nice chair. I like that chair. Maple, though. Do we have any maple wood? I think we got some. Maple. It sounds Canadian. Jim Hoser. Jim and Panty. Jim and Panty Hoser. I was looking for my cursor. It's on screen too. Yeah, that helps. Jim and Panty Hoser. Yeah, this area here should definitely be flat, because there's nothing else in this area except just to the there's the watering hole. We don't have to worry about the watering hole, so we'll just do this. Where you can find work to do if you're working on a whole town, where you can find work to do, you work where you can, and you make running repairs everywhere. This is, by the way, how slumlords work. Slumlords work this way. They try to do as little work as possible, and then they work on what they can when they can. If they're bad slumlords, they're gonna just keep the thing rotting without anything. But if they are intent on doing the right thing, they will try to do the right thing and try to help out where they can. But they've bitten off more than they can chew. And you should probably see a dentist about that. I've gotten used to doing things this way. It really works pretty well, I think. Of course, I haven't built the big buildings yet. We just have these big flat areas with no buildings yet. Because we're working on... We have the Shire the way it was, the primitive Shire. Then we're going to add a few more structures and dwellings that are in a sort of hobbit way of doing them. And then we'll add some regular buildings. First it'll be a couple of hotels and some stores and things. And then we'll probably add a high-rise apartment or two. And yes, we got to have a factory. And this episode is In Memoriam. That's the title of episode 6. In Memoriam. Right? What's the In Memoriam of? Well, it's in memoriam of a great actor who played King Theoden, who died recently. Now, wait a minute. Oh, so this should continue this way. Alright, so this is level 70. Goes up to 77. Don't like this at all. Goes up to 80 over here. We're still getting... Alright, so 79 is the level. We can keep this level going for a little while. I really don't know. I'm beginning to think I don't know what we're going to do over here or over here until I know where the wall is going to be. But I can't know where the wall is going to be until I have some idea of the flatness of certain areas of the terrain. This we don't need. It's in the way. This also, I believe we're going to go further south. And so as a result, we should probably flatten that out. But again, maybe we raise up because down there might be a different level. These are in the way. And this is a big one. Now, once in a while when you break one of these, it turns out that it connected with some downstairs stone, and so you find yourself with 1,000 different stone, and that does happen, and you gotta be careful about that. Alright. You generally don't have a problem with digging out gravel if you need to, but because it's never too much. This is a bit high up. Okay, yeah, I don't know what we're doing there. Okay, we're going to head this way now. Because this is where we were working on it last. And this isn't a problem. The only reason I'm not replacing the divot is because I don't know if this is going to be the natural level or if it's going to be down there. I don't want to do any work that is not necessary. Removing these is necessary because we don't want floating stones, because then they'll start a rock band. Ruin everything. I also need lots of stone, especially cobble, so I could turn that back into stone so I could make some stone bricks for the wall, which we're going to have. And we also need some always to replenish our things. So we got that, and we got that. See how easy that is? Now this is up here. What's the level? Oh, the level is 82. That's not compatible with that 78 over there. So I don't know what we're going to do. Here we got the residence of good old Smelly Watkins. Of course, the problem is good old Smelly Watkins is a likable guy apart from his smell. And so he would make a brisk business selling nose plugs. Why are these different colors? Is it just the shading? Waxed aged thatched stairs. Don't say that 5 times fast. Waxed weathered thatch slab. Yeah, there's something wrong with the coloring, but never mind that. Alright, what about this? This looks like we could probably put something here. Flatten this area out. Why not? It goes all the way there. We don't need this. This area can definitely be flattened. And so we happen to have some here. We're not going to do it on camera because it's a huge job. 2, 3, 4, 5. But we can certainly get started on how it will be done. Because I got to showcase how this is done, you know. I can't just do everything off camera. I got to give you some kind of idea as to how this is done on camera. Off camera. Hi. Now here's something. Whenever you see somebody, when you're trying to do this and there's somebody standing there and he won't move, and you've got this, or not that. You've got this and he's just standing there. You do that, and then you can do this. And as a result, of course, he's in the way. But he's been buried, and I've buried several people that way. They seem to escape eventually, of course. What are these? Oh, more of the cornflowers. We don't have to worry about those. They don't make anything. If we ever see one that does make anything, we do have some of these floating around somewhere. Because you just do that, and then you can place it. But as you can see, all it does is make green dye, and we've got cacti. Wait a minute. We don't have cacti. Not yet. I gotta get some from the overworld. That's on my list. That's on my to-do list. And so it goes out to here. This is fine. All of that can then be cleared out. And then you just do this to get the next rows and so on and so forth. I've already talked about this. There's a mod for doing this quickly when you're shift clicked. If you don't shift click, you're going to fall off. That's all there is to it. Alright. And so we got to do it for all those remaining rows, and then we'll have a flat area. Now what about this area here? Let's see. Yeah, so now we know that this pretty much goes out to about here. Out to about here. This is about as far as... Wait a minute. Yeah, it goes out to about here. This is as far as it can go out. So we'll burn it up to that. Or wait, no, that's when I do 3 of them at once. I got several songs I can whistle or sing or something. Where we go da 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 da, and there's a song. Okay, yeah, so this goes out to here. And then we got the question of what are we going to do on this side of it? I don't know. Let's see what we can find. Well, it looks like we could put it through here anyway, that we could do all those on that side as well. I don't know if we want to, though, because of the nature of other things. But we could definitely we could definitely place these all the way out to here, and that's fine. No problem. Of course there's a problem. There's always a problem. This area's been flattened. But then you got that over there. We're going to build a hill. And we're going to call it Bernard Hill. But I got to find a place to put it. And there is a good candidate for the hill. So we'll work on that. Okay, this is the only stairs that are necessary to traverse as part of a regular pathway, part of a regular road. This is the only place where we have stairs like this because it's bloody annoying. Because we got something, we got this here. That's not right. This should only go into there like that, and then we got to do those. In fact, because of that, we should probably have these handy. There. This is the big area that we may have seen before that has 2 lakes right next to each other. I may increase it to be one bigger lake, but I don't know yet. We may find there's some advantage to having something in the middle. Stairs going down here, it gets in the way. And then this gets in the way. So the base of this tree is messed up right in that corner. But other than that, this is okay. We've been making some of these facades out of bricks. But of course we haven't built inside yet. We can't build them inside. We can, but... What the hell? Well, I've run out of bricks. I don't have any on me. I'll have to get some more clay. I thought I'd finished building that. Alright, well, never mind. And so on opposite sides over here, we've got more of the same. Well, at least these go all the way through. Well, what we can do... We could do that, and so we could put these on the other side over there. And there we go. And so, well, I was going to say something, but we don't have to. And we got one over here. Again, when we finish this, we'll have windows. I think that the windows here will probably be dark windows, so people can see out, but they're not going to be able to see in as easily. Or maybe they can, but it'll be dark windows for semi-privacy reasons. But what we'll probably be doing is have the other colored windows for the other base. But the point is, once this is done, when we are done, we'll do this. Or if we can make lanterns, which we can't make, we've got a few lanterns, but we can't make very many right now. And they'll be done there. So we got one there. I wanted these to be in the middle here, but the thing is, that's got to be there. If we had something here, and we got these extra ones over there, and so that's taking up some space. And about these reeds, I wanted to look up reeds. Hold on. The Middle Earth reeds. They make reed blocks, but is there any way to get reeds? No. Not a usual way. So yes, we'd have to get reeds out of these things, and so they are an important block, and we can't use them right now. But it might be possible to get reeds if we use bone meal. River sand is the same kind of thing. I don't really know what makes river sand. Anyway, over here we got this, and we got one of those. I don't know if that's any good because it will be a smaller area. And this goes down here, and then it goes back up. And then it goes down here to another one of these. This is a nice little area you can see. This is a nice part of the Shire that we've not seen too often. But we don't have the buildings yet. We don't have the interior structures. Now over here, we've also got one of these that goes straight to the front of the house. But they've already got a house that leads to that road, so I wasn't sure if we were going to do that. But I think we'll have that kind of thing. And who lives here, you may ask? Tick and Took. Tick and Took. And there's Tick and Took's horse. Kind of funny to just have wild lettuce sitting there. I flattened all this out. At least I think I did. Let's look. Oh, no, I didn't flatten it out. Uh-oh. Because I thought I did, and I did not. Ugh, that is a bad result. That is a very bad result. But I can't do too much of it on camera. We'll do a couple of lines. Yes, I know it's a drug reference. No, I'm not doing drugs. Right. Yeah, there's still plenty more to do. I must remember that. We're at the 1 hour 15 mark, or near... Oh, 1 hour 15. Okay, this area is kind of clunky, so I'm thinking I might chop down the tree and flatten this area out, and then maybe plant a tree on top of it. I don't know. That's got to go. This will leave there. We don't want too many of the cobbles, because if we get lots and lots of cobble, it just crams up... Not crams. It fills up the inventory, and we need as much inventory space as we could get. This isn't finished yet either, actually. Whew. Okay, I'm just about done talking about this. So let's start talking about some new things. Jerry Seinfeld has a movie, came out on Netflix. It's called Unfrosted. And what's it about? It's about an hour and a half. It's about Pop-Tarts. It's about the fictional invention of Pop-Tarts, and it's done in such a way as to make nobody look good whatsoever. And Hugh Grant, acclaimed British comedian actor, comic actor really, because he's not a comedian, but he can say and do things that are funny in a movie, is playing Tony the Tiger, sort of. And what he gets up to at the end of the movie is going to just, you're going to be like, wait, they're going to make fun of that? Oh yes, they are. This is a highly entertaining movie, and I recommend it to everybody. Everybody. And I'm not going to tell you everything that happens in it, because it's not nice. It's what's called spoilers. I wish Siskel and Ebert had understood about spoilers. I guess they didn't think of it as spoilers because they're like, people want to see what happens in the movie. And you got that right. And they come to them for the answers, and Siskel and Ebert would give them the answers, and that was perfectly fine for them back in the day. No, I loved this movie. It was awesome. A lot of fun. Oh, you think you're so clever. I dare you to jump in this hole. Come on, I dare you. Why is your name Hobbit Civilian? What kind of names are these? All right. Oh well, we tried. Thing I hate the most is even when you're shift clicked, and so you think that you're perfectly safe on the edge of something, you can still get pushed off by a hobbit. I have been pushed off. It does happen. I don't like it. They're driving me crazy. And you just hit them once, and suddenly everybody in the whole world is targeting you. Yeah, I love that movie. Recommend it? Yep. Did I mention Hundreds of Beavers? If I did, it was in the last episode, or maybe I mentioned it somewhere else in like episode of 7 or something. By the way, I'm not going to get to play 7 anytime soon because I'm getting into the high gear, as it were, for this stuff. And I need to get slime blocks. I'm going to have to make a list of all the blocks that I need to make. Slime, cactus, other kinds of wood, possibly. Kind of weird. It's raining again. I'm still waiting for complementary textures to the dev version to be made available. It's just not available yet. Yeah, what else was there? There's another movie. Last season of Star Trek Discovery is finally airing. I haven't watched it yet, but it's there. What do you want? Fallout. I've watched Fallout. It was okay. I'm not a fan of the game. I'm not a fan of the game. Well, that's good. We still got to work on that. We'll work on that later. We got other stuff to test here. Don't you know? Alright. This, I don't know what we're going to do with this. Oh, this is the Z area. See, there's the Z. This is the Z area, which means this is what I was working on last. This has to go through here, and it will go south until it reaches the last one, after which there it is. So yeah, we got one more level, which is not a problem. Oh wait, which is not a problem, but we gotta dig that way, and we don't have that set up yet. But it goes higher up. But this is a problem because directly underneath here is a big giant hole in the ground, and you can see it here. Let's do this. Oh, wait, no, wrong. Oh, it doesn't light up. Oh, there's water. Is that water? Well, anyway, the point is we gotta be very careful when digging all that out. So I'm thinking we could do something. But regardless of what we need to do there, we need to also figure this out. Is this area going to be all flattened out, or are we going to... Because it's a big area here. This might be where we put the big giant hill. Oh, but we can't because over there is... Yeah, this is the block. This is a block right next to the main base. So we can't do that here. And so this is wrong for this. So we'll probably try to flatten most of this out. Whether we flatten this out is not the point, but we have to flatten out the area around this. At least somewhat. Somewhat, to some extent. How are we going to do this? Yeah, this. Ugh. I wasn't planning on working on this. I might work on this later tonight. Or at some point. I got a lot of yard work to do, and I gotta wait for it to stop raining so I can do yard work. And I mean in real life, not here. Alright. There we go. In fact, that's what we need to do over here, is we need to separate this from all this extra stuff around here. This is a good place to go. But this is level 77, and 76 is this level. But that can still be dealt with. We can still do something, possibly. Alright, so we're going to find a place where we can put a big old hill. And what? Well, I guess what we could do is we can have another X over here. Are there any more I'm not seeing? Alright, that's 29797. I believe we have 29700 is where this actually goes. So that one's done. This one is not done. Another X. And this is where the wall is, so this is another one. Oop, damn it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think we crashed. Did we crash? Do we have too many waypoints? We've crashed. Well, oh wait, no, we haven't crashed. Well, there's a lot of X's. I mean, that's what happens. But these X's all have to be taken care of, and in fact will be taken care of as I get them done, one after the other. But yeah, the wall's going to go like right here, thereabouts, and it's going to be over this. This is outside the walls. They can fend for themselves outside the walls, is all I have to say. But I do have to be very careful. This would be a good place, I think, for the big hill. We could also have one over here, possibly. This is outside the wall. We could maybe have something over here. We gotta have a hill somewhere, though. This would be a good place to have a hill. I don't think there is anything here. No houses or anything. So we could make one here, and we could call it... Bernard Hill. And there you go. Is that it? That's it. But what we have to do is we have to finish these roads on, and there's a tree right there. And I've known about this tree for some time. And since this is in the way, I am going to definitely chop her down, down, ba-down. And one over here. Well, there's one. Let's see if we can make a pathway going from here to there. This is what, 76? Yep. So we might be able to just make it go through 70. We could tunnel through this, maybe. But let's see what we got over here. This is 76. It's a little high. Yeah, this is 75. And very stupidly, the entrance is over here. Speaking of which, let's give it its all. Our all, whatever. Who's gonna live out here? Who is gonna live out here? Maybe a member of the Hobbit Guard? The Hobbit Guard. Or whatever you want to call it. Not the sheriffs, necessarily. Okay, Lobo. Bagfill Saggins. No, wait, seconds. Seconds. If I could spell. Lobo of Bagville Seconds. Yeah, watch out for this guy. He's a real bastich. Speaking of which, what have we got in this place? There you go. He's hated, therefore he's a Bagville Seconds. Okay, now we gotta figure out how this is gonna go. This has to go... Let's see. Yeah, it should go this way. So what we'll do is... Take the dirt slabs out, Tiger. Okay, now, we gotta go 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing more annoying than you press this and instead of it going over there, it goes over here and you can't see it. You know, since time immemorial, people have complained about their Minecraft interfaces. This is too much like this, that is too much like that. We wanted this to be like that, where something is glitching out whenever we do this. This happens, that happens. Dolomite. Do we even have dolomite? No idea. Okay, so then we gotta do this end too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Goes out a couple more. We gotta actually go out to here though, because we gotta surround that on this side. Alright, so this will go over there. That's... We could flatten that area out, but I don't know if we will be able to. We could definitely flatten this area out in this direction. That is a good idea, but we have to see where that goes when we flatten that area out. So we'll just concentrate on the house first of all. Now I was going to recommend another show that I was watching, but I unfortunately forgotten what it was. How good can it be if I keep forgetting? Obviously that's not the point. Yep. Well, if you've seen the movie Hundreds of Beavers, then I've recommended it to you, probably. That's the best way to put it. Okay, so this, as I said before, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is where this is going to go up. Oh no, wait, I'm wrong. That looks okay, I guess. There's another wall segment. So we are near the wall segment, and so we are near the edge of this. But we gotta have this up to 76, because 76 is the level. So do we set this up here? If we do, we could do this. And then we got to work out where the where this actually goes. Oh wait, we need to put this here and this here for some reason. Lobo Bagville seconds. You gotta watch out for those Bagville seconds. But where does this go? And so I don't know. We have to find out. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're doing this wrong. We're doing this wrong. I screwed up. It goes this way. Alright. Yeah, fine. Fine, yeah, it could go this way. Alright, how are we going to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4. But what do we do with this? Well, this might go somewhere. We don't have anything planned right now, but we can do this. Alright, so this goes to this area. And it will then coalesce around here somewhere. So we got to find out where that was. The lights, however, are missing. Thanks, guys. I found the lights. Or rather, I found where there aren't lights. But there should have been. Oh, me and my big mouth. Will you guys stop that? It's not like I want to get hit by lightning, but you're making it sound as if I should. Well, what we need to do before we do this is we need to do the middle one. Alright, so there's this. Okay, but this is not where it was it? What is that? Oh! Well, that's just great. That's just great. It's right in the way, too. Alright, hold on. No bees are in there. Wrong. 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 Hey guys, I'm being stung. Okay, you know what? I completely, totally blame... I'm blaming the tooltip mod. It's the tooltip mod's fault. Tooltip mod should have told me how many bees were actually in the place. Now where are they going to go? They don't have anywhere to go now. They'll be wandering the rest of their lives. And it's all my fault. Wandering, hoping, desperate, one day. Now we had a mod on one of the create servers, wherein if bees traveled long enough and they didn't have, if they couldn't find their old place, that they would actually make a new one. But I don't know if they could do that now. Alright, well, we got this done. Hooray. And we gotta do these like this. Yeah, great. Great, fine, be that way. I don't know, are people just upset with me or something? Are they angry because they don't want to see me playing Lord of the Rings, or I should say Middle-earth mod? Are they just saying they don't want me to do that, or is it just because it's the middle of the night? Well, I don't know. Alright, so let's get going on these. Soonest begun. By the way, I love this. You know, back in 1.11 or 1.12 or whenever it was, they introduced making pathways, which I thought was a great idea. Oh, got an itch. Back when they did that, I thought it was such a cool thing. But there was one huge problem: is you couldn't do this to dirt. You could only do this to the grass. And I was just so upset because I was like, I have to wait for the grass to grow. So what I'd have to do is I'd have to go somewhere. This was back in Mental Block Season 1. New Season 1, not old Season 1. And it was so annoying. Oh yeah, how are we going to do this exactly? That goes out to there. What happened there? A glitch? Oh. Oh, it only works on this. Oh, it's when they're on top of it. It's when they're on top of it. Okay, I see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm trying to figure that one out. Alright, so what we got here. Get some lighting here. I think this is making good progress here today. Well, excuse me. What are you doing with a bow and an arrow? Or maybe just a bow. But what are you doing with it? Anyway, are you going to use it on me? I'm telling you, you use it on me and I'm killing you. Even if I do get attacked from 25 more of you guys. I hate them. Maybe I should have joined the orcs instead. There are times when you want to join the orcs. It's not their fault. Really, it isn't. Okay, here we go. All of it. And while I'm down here, no, let's not bother. But now I gotta patch all the holes. Alright. So now what we can do is look at that. Well, we don't need to fill those in because we're doing this. We're going to fill this in like this. That's the trick, is the stuff that's hidden, we don't need to bother about that. You know, we'll have some hidden space later on. We'll work on that later on. There we go. So this is that height, and that is that height, and that is fine. We'll just whatever. And so on and so on. There's another one. Need therapy, therapy. Advertising causes need therapy. Therapy, therapy. There's another one, and I can't remember it right this exact minute. 60s song, I can't remember it. Right. What about this end? Well, this end doesn't look very good. Let's look down here. Yeah, this is a problem because it's too low. We're trying to set it up to here, and I think we're going to be holding off on that. Maybe what we'll do is we'll... just to do this area temporarily. That's good, and this is good, and now we got to do the next level down. But first we're going to do this. You know, I have not had a drink since I started, and it's been almost 2 hours. Well, we got this finished. I can have a drink right now. Can't sleep here for some reason. You just go into bed, you save your spawn point, but then you go to bed and you stay in bed, and it doesn't become the next day and it doesn't stop raining. There's something wrong going on here. Now this area might have to be lowered as well. I don't know yet, but it's not important right now. This was important. This has been dealt with. And so now we can remove the X. Look at that, huh? Yes, sir. But we gotta still fill this out, so here we go. Two. Of course, you realize eventually we're going to find ourselves a bit of a pickle. Oak logs, green thingies, gravel goes in there. That's good. Eventually we're going to find ourselves in the pickle of I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, the pickle of running into the, of running into just regular stone that gets in the way. We have to break the stone. Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about that too much. If it happens, it happens. What do you guys want? Oh, you were the one who made that noise. Alright, that's fine. Let's be a bit silly with the light. Oh no. If you've got epilepsy, then you have to watch out that there might be your epilepsy might get worse because of the flickering. But you know, there's flickering with things like this in real life. You have to expect that. Maybe there's a special kind of sunglasses or something you can wear, or something that would fix it. I don't know. I can't wait for the next version of Bliss. See what they're going to add next, but I don't know what they're going to do with complementary shaders either. I want to test out the complementaries, but I can't because I'm not a patron of it, because I don't have much money. But this is a little too much even for me. I like the starkness of the lighting though. Flood fill is such an interesting idea for lighting, but it's not perfect. In fact, I'm not even sure they knew what they were doing when they made it, because it was like... This wasn't Zonk. His name goes by the name XONK, the person who does the Bliss shader. Oh, by the way, Bliss was one of the early names of the band Nirvana. The one from the 90s, not the one from the 60s. And there's the stone right on time, and it's not at level 76. It's at level 82. Alright, this is pretty good. Well, maybe we can do this without having to place any, without having to get rid of all that stone. Maybe not, though. Maybe flattening it would be a better idea. Don't know yet. Really don't know yet. Okay, now this has to continue in this direction, and it's not yet, so let's see why not. There's no reason why not. So if we continue this flat in that way, then we can do this in a flat way as well, and it might be okay, but it might not be okay. Well, it looks like the problem is that this is supposed to be it. This isn't it. This is it over here. So we should have this going out to here, where it's going to be another line there. And so this is going to be unnecessary. We might have to get rid of it. which is not impossible, but we got to work out where we're going to put these things. All right. Horse is just sitting around. This was a long time being filled in, as you can see. A long, long time being filled in. Took a day and a half, I think. This is kind of weird because you have to go up the step to get there. And that's what... Who lives here? Oh, we don't know who lives here. Okay. Bloop. And this is also a mistake because it should actually go out an extra line. So we'll probably fix that first. Well, we try to think of a name. Yes, once again, we have no viewers, and so I can't say, hey, viewers, or whoever you guys are. Do you have an idea as to what we should do? What we should call what we call the guy, the name of the guy. This is needed. We need you. Well, something about the road going in the wrong place. Ooh. Ah! The road not taken, Robert Frost. We could call him, you could name him after Robert Frost. Nah, it doesn't seem likely. Mr. Road. Brick Road, the man with the dungeon. Or who is the dungeon? The Road Warrior. Roadhouse. Well, yeah, you could call it the Roadhouse, but you could call it the Roadhouse, but what is the name of the guy who lives in here? The Roadhouse. Street. Something with streets. Streets. Lane. Penny Lane. No. Albert Grannis Lane. Ugh. Don't ever mention Albert Grannis Lane in my presence again. Rodo. 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 It's Rodo. It's not my first rodeo, but it's my first Rodo. You have to get rid of some of those things, so we'll need a Roto-Rooter. Okay, no, I don't know. Now, what I would do normally is if I was going to keep this level up here, then I would just keep putting dirt out here so it would be flat and it would go up like that. But I'm thinking we might be not doing that. We might be flattening it out at this end because we need to flatten it out at that end. And so we might need to go through all this. So I don't know yet. So we're leaving that alone. This, I don't know why we did that. That seems to be okay. All right. They're just looking around. They're like, how come there ain't anything here? Where are we supposed to sleep? We could sleep on the grass. It's nice and comfy that way. Down there, there's some places that could be flattened out a little more. What's that? There's a house over there. Well, I've already put a pathway to it. All right, so yeah, so when we're done with the when we're done with all the messing around with this, so we go in. Yeah, I'd really like to work on the second floor of this thing, but it's going to take a while. So I'm kind of holding back on it because I want to get some more of the landscaping done first. These go to a courtyard, and I need a courtyard that is a little safer to walk around in. I like that it's dark down here. I was going to put lanterns. I've got lanterns, so I could. But, yeah, glowstone, that's what we've done here. Glowstone's pretty cool. And we also have lanterns here, which is nice for this area. Some kind of lounge thing. One of them's going to be for lounging anyway. This is a mess. It's crazy. It's how much we got left now. We're still just doing the clay. There's so much clay being done. And we could get a whole bunch of bricks. But obviously not yet. Okay, so I need more sand for the windows. And I need to... Well, let's take out the food first. One thing I hate about milk buckets is you gotta drink it in order to empty it. Oof, I'm finally here! Didn't log into Discord and see the stream until now. Yeah, you'd missed a whole bunch of things. So what? Well, you know, we're doing the ceremonial drinking of milk, which will be then followed by the ceremonial puking. Well, fortunately, I have a bucket to throw up into. Oh, wait, I just realized I need somewhere to put, water. I need a 2x2 of water somewhere here. Oh, and I don't have one. Maybe I can place something there? Could do it there, I suppose, but that's underneath the table. I don't know. Yeah, this is really weird to see all this weird lighting. Don't like it very much. They need to work on it a little more. Our miscellaneous stuff is where we get all the extra food, because we haven't made a food chest yet. And put the bucket in there. No, wait, that's just the bucket for the water buckets for that. And we need to work out what we're going to do with the reeds. Like I said, we need to find some way to replicate the reeds. Oh, and that's what we're going to do next. Not get some of that bone meal, huh? Get some bone meal. This is a problem, by the way. I have to travel a really long distance just to get to the miscellaneous items to drop it all off. And while we're here, let's drop off one more bone meal because, you know, we need to have extras lying around. It's a good place to put them. We really got a lot of green jewel containers and a lot of flint, but it's like only 15 bones because we've only killed a few skeletons. And Middle-earth doesn't have very many skeletons. It's more than it should. And we got more poppies and dandelions. We should, we need yellow, blue, red, green, white, and either gray or black. Probably black. We got some black ink sacs, so we could do that. Now, I believe the green jewel makes green, but we want to make some cacti, because that's renewable. All right. All right, so we'll move the wood. Wood goes in here. Blip, blip, blip. Blip. And blip. I don't know. We're going to have to do something about this stuff later. This way. What? It's daytime. Oh, there's a skeleton horse. We're going to have to get rid of this because we don't want to have anything immediately too near this that has hobbit holes in it. That's cheating for them. Well, get... Are you going to turn into the... Are you going to turn into the skeleton army? I shouldn't stand too close to it because it'll go zap. Yeah. Alright, so let's find a flat patch. Well, we're going to have to fill that in, but never mind. Alright, here we go. Okay, this looks like this is just yellow and red. Where's all the other really cool ones? Let's go over here. It's just more red. How about over here? More red. Is that literally it? It's not going to generate any old thing? I thought we had access to all the different kinds of these things. Maybe it only generates in the overworld. Alright, so we're going to have to look that up. Mods. Extended bone meal. There's no way to look it up from here. And now the membership sponsors. I don't know any of these people. Creasixel. I've heard that name before. Maybe I have to mess with that. Alright, what else we got? See if I can find it. I don't know. It's not here. Maybe I removed the mod, or maybe this mod just doesn't work in Middle-earth. Maybe I have to configure it so that it works in other dimensions, including this one. Maybe. All right. This is going to take a while. So how is everybody doing? Finally get to say that now. Yeah, this is weird. You do this and then bloop, because it's on top of gravel instead of... I wonder if there's a reason why they have it on top of gravel. Is it just a mistake, or do they want it to be like that because of the variety? It's gonna take a while. Yeah, we've got a few minutes. I'm more worried about my finger falling off than this taking too much time. I gotta take a drink. It's amazing. I've only had 2 drinks in 2 hours. 2 sips, really. So, Bernard Hill, what did he die of? Well, it's one of those things. I found out that he died on X, aka Twitter, and the guy didn't say what he died of. The guy who said it didn't say what he died of. And then after that, I saw these links to websites, news sites that said how he died, but I didn't read those yet. I didn't know he'd been the captain in the Titanic movie. The reason I mention that is because I haven't watched the Titanic movie, because I'd heard there were some really bad anachronisms. So I had no way of knowing that was him as the captain of the Titanic. Very interesting. But now he himself has sunk. And the iceberg was something related with be a better bartender. Well, it's busy in there. What was that line? Something about this lesbian bar doesn't have fire exits or something? Great place to pick up girls. No, the truth is, my kind of girl tends not to be in bars. I wouldn't find one there. All right, here we go. We've now we go. What about this? No, not today. Thank you. Doing okay about the summer weekend in a few hours. It's Tuesday. That's sad. My heart goes out to you in appreciation. Goes out to you in sympathy for having to spend your weekends on Tuesday. Really, that is work-life balance is impossible with some people and some jobs, and not much you can really do about it because you gotta live. And I'm not going to talk about that because who wants to live in a world like this? But there are people who do. I can understand why. We all have to go on living so that we can make sure we watch the new Doctor Who when it comes out in a few days. Is it worth watching? I don't know. Personally, I want to watch Doctor Who for some closure. Good old closure. Why am I messing with this? I don't know. I think I've just messed around here. Alright, so what do we got here? Are we going to flatten this area out? I don't know. Let's do one more over here. Nope. Nope, it's definitely a problem. We're going to stop doing these because we need the other kinds of flowers, and it's not generating them. And there's these. I said we were going to get rid of them. We're going to get rid of them. There's nothing more annoying. It may be just a couple of seconds delay causes this, but we got to get rid of that too. Let's see how this is going. We need more types of trees. I'll have to go back to the overworld for that. I wanted to go over here and check this out. That's growing, okay. Alright, so yeah, it looks okay. So anything that is just regular dirt should just go bloop like that. And now we've got an interior to this place, albeit one I don't really know what we got in here. So let's look. More dirt over here. So we could start digging this one out. This could be like our first one. We'll even put a light in here. What's over here? That's fine. I think this is annoying. All this. Look at this. This is definitely a problem, and we are definitely going to fix this right now. It's bloody annoying. I can't wait for them to fix it, and I'm pretty sure that they will be fixing it soon enough. But until then, flood fill must remain off. What about if we have a higher size? Well, let's see what happens with a larger size if we have to. Still problematic. All right, forget I was doing that. Maybe small would be better. I don't know. We're still on the iris with the dirty snapshot. Maybe we could do a new iris or something. Maybe that'll help it. I don't know. We have to dig the area out first, and then we plant the walls. Decide where the walls are, how many floors there will be. For example, what we see here. Now you can't just say, "Oh, we'll do this," because it'll do all the ones above it, because it connects with those. So what we'd have to do is this. Well, we're trying. But we're not going to work on these today. We don't plan on working on these anytime soon. This one either. We're going to go up here and we're going to see. All right, let's see what we got there. Yeah, that's a multi-layer thing. It goes down to here. That's fine. No problem there. That area is a little messed up, but then we're going to have... Are we going to flatten this out? Well, what we could definitely do is clear this area out. One row at a time. But then we get this over here. We have to have this here. But let's see what we can do about this, because this, we don't need most of this. So we could probably foreshorten this area a little bit. What do we got over here? This is the top of the hill. And that goes down there, and that's, you can see how messed up that is. 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 7 or 8 or whatever. That's annoying. We have to fix that too. Well, let's see what needs to be done here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's too close to this, so we'll have to chop this tree down. What are you doing that for? Oh? Unalive goose game. It's your own fault. You asked for it. Why did you ask for it? What upsets me is I'm worried that... Let's see. Worried that the helmet or maybe the boots will go out. I mean, I don't have enough iron to cover the nut, as it were. Need to purchase a trip back into the old world. Yeah, I need some kind of mod that makes it possible to travel between worlds. Or they need to fix that for the next Lord of the Rings. Or Middle-earth mod. Next version of it should have something. Because if they don't, we're in serious, deep trouble not being able to get back and forth. They'll do it eventually, yes, but I wish they would do it for the next version. I'm not on the mod team, so I don't know. If I knew coding, I could probably... They've got a lot of people offering their design services. And so what they need are coders. This is when I hit the cow and she doesn't hit back. Oh, yeah? Alright, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we have to chop this tree down, but we could probably plant another one once we've done this. We could make allowances for that sort of thing. At least I think so. Alright, so that's the edge for that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Alright, so this is about where it was. Around here. That's good. Okay, so what we get next is... Yeah, we're going to have to lower this area. Since I... You know, this isn't the ideal place to put this. What we could do is... Right there. That's the perfect place to put it, and therefore this becomes the edge of this area, which we will then have go out. Except that cow is in the way. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just go out to here. And we'll work out the rest of that later on. This area is going to have to get chopped down. And we'll do the rest later. We gotta fill in the hole, or else somebody gonna get stuck in these things. How do these things happen? Alright, so that's where that goes. Now we can do this. So we have to decide what we're doing in this area. How far is it going to be from one to the next? Will it be like 10 blocks? Will it be 5 blocks? We don't want it to be too much. Oh, we got this problem here. This goes here, then it turns. Well, can't do anything about that. So what, maybe 5 blocks? What would be ideal here? Well, I guess when in doubt, we could just do 3. Poop out that egg. Alright, so we got 3. And then another 3, and then another 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Uh-oh. Might not be the best result. It's okay. Well, anyway, we know where we're going with that one, so we're going to work on that way. More to be done. What we do have to do, however, is we have to check on these. Alright, this is okay because there's the tree. It's at the right height. Good. That's all this is at this point. It's just landscaping until we build something else. Whatever we're going to build has to be something else. Okay, now I don't like that either, but if we have it go straight, and then... Well, I don't know what we're going to do. It's weird to be able to see things at distances that are just ridiculous. Ridiculous distances of up to 4 kilometers away. Default is 2 kilometers, but I got it set to 4. Gives you some idea about this. Yeah, see, I can work on this and it'll take an hour and a half. I'm nowhere near ready for wasting an hour and a half just doing this. And you know it. Can't keep this up all the time. Alright, I gave you your name. What do we got this way? This is a pathway to be worked on, although I don't remember. What do you want? We could probably remove this entire side over here because of the space. There's nothing really here except a tiny hill-like thing. I was hoping we could start on the Bernard Hill today, but I guess not. We're going to work on that. We're going to work on that at some point. Just not today. Just like the bridge. It's a whole town. And a whole town needs everything. We need grocery stores. We need all kinds of things. Alright, here we go. I don't know where this is supposed to go, but I think it's going too far down for what we want. Where is it? Where is it? There should be a pathway, and I don't know where the pathway is. Okay, there's the lighting. You can follow the lighting, I guess. Up, and I screwed up on where this is. $29474. That doesn't sound right, but we'll pretend it's right. This looks wrong. Oh, it's because it's over here. But is that the middle or is that the side? Alright, so there's 78's a pretty good stretch there. Not much of one. But down here it goes down to 73. What's the level up here? That's what we need to know. $83 up here. But up there it looks higher than 83. $89, that is very high up. It's so high up that I don't think we could do the whole thing like that. And we need to flatten it out down there when we get to 76 at that level. So somewhere it'll be 76 and up here it's 89. That difference of 13 meters. That's more than it needs to be. So it definitely has to go down at some point around here. And then what? Well, this is pretty good, except, again, you have to go a very, very great distance. Is that tree for real? It's a willow tree with 2 huge branches. I like that. I think we're going to want to try and keep that. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. Maybe we could go down from 83 and move it down to a lower level. But then what level should it go down to? And there's a house over there. Is the house... No. No, the house has not been sorted yet. Alright. Let's see. The house is the important one, so let's... We're on 30597. All right, move him out, move him out. What is that rooted dirt? Why does that look wrong? There's something wrong here. Okay, what are we going to call this place? What are we going to name this place? Does anybody have any idea? Anybody watching have any idea of what this place should be called? The name of the guy who lives here? We've already come up with a bunch of names, but we will always need more names. There will always be the need for more names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you suggest something like Dildo Baggins, I hate you. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am having trouble seeing. Oh, that's why I had trouble seeing. J.R.R. Who shot J.R.R. Tolkien? George R.R. Pirate. No. 1. No, that's not 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sir Brunchalot. That's got a nice sound to it. But maybe the idea being that he claims to have a knighthood, but he doesn't, because there's no way anybody would knight him. Oh. Oh, that was lucky. Serb Runchalat. You know, it sounds like a breakfast cereal. I'm Sir Brunchalat. Welcome to the whatever. There we go. Brunchalate. And he insists that it's brunch a lot because he eats. Or he likes food, anyway. Yeah, that sort of works. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I know, based on Sir Mix-a-Lot, but we're not going to have a Sir Mix-a-Lot, really, kind of thing, because there's no recording apparatus, no mixtapes, no mixing desk, no microphones, although I guess they could have bullhorns. Bull Roarer. I got to remember to come up with a name that's a parody of Bull Roarer, because Bull Roarer was a famous hobbit. Lived a long time, became a very old man. 120 something, I forgot the exact age. Maybe we could make fun of the Angband video game. Middle-earth mod. Elvish magical voice amplification. Well, actually, you can see Saruman doing that. In the Two Towers, he's addressing a whole bunch of orcs like it's a rally at Nuremberg. And he goes, "A new power!" Wait. "A new power has blah, 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 blah." And everybody could hear what he was saying, even though he's really high up in Orthanc Tower. Alright, so what we need to do is find a place to put Sir Brunchalat. Okay, so this is 74, and this is going to go down to to 70. Frickin' hate the strawberries. I hate you guys. All right. $70 seems a bit low, though. Lotho Beggins. But it's so too much. Needs to be less of a. I'm not making any sense here. It's this way. It's not that way. It's this way. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll sort out how he's gonna do this. Let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh? Oh. Not fond of that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I remember the song now. I remember the song. Da 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 da. Oh wait, no, it didn't work. It doesn't work because I can't be straight on it. Da 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 da. All right. Okay, so this could continue down here. Oh, there. Be that way then. I don't care. Alright, we're getting there. Alright, so that's been finalized. So what we do next is we gotta move down 4 more blocks. You know, I think this is gonna go all the way through there too. Actually. Yeah, good luck getting past my dirt barrier. This is ideal. Okay, then we gotta fill that in. Not gonna fill that in now. So next we'll do the next layer over here. We'll make it 2. This isn't done. La 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 la. La 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 la. And I can't see this. Yeah, it'll take longer on that side. Alright, forget that. But we can do these. There's probably another song that does this. And we'll need one more line of that. Wild potato. We got potatoes. Bleh! Oh, and you guys, you've got to be gotten rid of. Oh, but the potatoes are in the way. I don't want to destroy the potatoes. I just want to destroy the stupid berry bushes that are... They're not the kind of berry bushes that we see around here, you know? Potatoes, stop it! Alright, here we go. No, I can't think of a song there. Alright, so now we got this next layer. Wild leeks. We got leeks. Boo! Why you gotta do all that? I sound like Mind of Mike every time I say boo. I used to relish telling him really bad jokes. And he'd go, boo! Because he was scared, apparently. Oh, wait a minute. This is it. This is the center thing. Alright, so this is the center, so we'll do this as the last layer for that. 1, 2, 3. No, 2. Not 3, 2. And of course, how this is going to connect up here to the higher ground, I don't know yet. But now at least we know where this is, and we know we could do this. There's not going to be too many more of these roads. We just have to do a few more roads and that's it. Stuff around the edges, and then once we've worked that out, then we work out where the other stuff's going to be. Okay, now we're going to do this because... Yeah, there's one more there. So we'll have to do that. Alright, so... And this goes out to here, but we don't know where it goes out to here yet. Because we gotta have... This is the wrong place for that. No. Okay, I think we've got this right. Mostly. Still gotta go down there, which just doesn't look right for some reason. All right. Making the progress. Well, I hope you like your new home. Why are you armed with a rock? Are you going to attack me with that? And why are you crouched over like that? Well, two can play at that game. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm all hunched over. The Hunch Hobbit of Notre Dame. Alright, enough of that. Yeah, I gotta fill that one in. Gotta empty this out, though. Oh, no, not garlic. Not garlic. Oh, it's leeks. That's worse. Blech. Garlic is smelly, yes. Alright, so what I could just do here is I could just do this. Some straightening out of this area. And I need another sip of water. Which is just horrible. Water isn't horrible, but you know what I mean. Another one. What's the point of having a leak if there's no whistleblower? You. Ah. Also you. Aren't leeks just giant green onions? Well, sort of. They probably taste different. I don't know. I'm not an expert on them. If I was, I'd... Alright, we're getting there. And we got one more layer. Okay. Oh, wait, no, that was okay. Oh, that's bad. Well, we can do without that there, I suppose. In fact, then we don't need these either. All right. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, you. Huh? Okay, so now we do this. No, we do this. What I'd really like to do is I'd like to take some villagers to Middle-earth and see what happens to them. There's no zombies that can attack them, I think. But maybe if we formed villages here, that maybe if something happened, that theoretically I could, maybe, have problems with this. village people to Middle Earth. We get the YHCA. Okay, so we got to continue this in this direction, and so therefore we have to have this go at least out to here, which is what I was trying to find out. Look, I've already killed a couple of geese before. You know, you're not... Wait, there's two of them there. Alright, all three of you, watch out. Have you guys moved yet? You should be lucky to be untitled. Titles come with responsibilities you probably don't want to have. Well, I know I'd have trouble with responsibilities with titles at this point. I'm a very irresponsible person at this point in my life. Yeah, you. How long are you gonna stay there, huh? 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 All three of them dived into that hole. And what are you guys going to do now? Well, they're now permanent because they're holding on to an item, albeit dirt. Why do they want to put dirt in their mouth? I have no idea. But as long as they're in that state, they're not going to despawn. I don't know if they only spawn once, like a cow or a sheep. And I don't know if I want them to be there if they're going to be in the way. Oh, well, wait a minute. Maybe I could do this. Oh. Alright, good. It worked. It worked. It wasn't perfect, but it worked. Boop. Of course, I'm just realizing now that it might be that if there's the dirt slab in the pathway, there wasn't. Right here. It'll never be green. All the other ones will be green, but that one will not be green. And we'll hear buck, 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 over and over. Crook cries, uncover the cornfield. All right. Oh, yeah, this goes up here, but we could probably just chop that away. Lower it, and keep it up here at 72. Nice and warm. It's going to be hot today. I know it's going to be hot today, and I'm not going to get anything done. And it's going to have thunderstorms. Oh, not more you guys. And carrots. Well, we're past the 3-hour mark. Not bad. Spagger's Patch. Ugh. Now what's that? Another one! Alright, gotta start that one up as well. Sort 30597. .30597. You have to go over there and find out where it is. Should be around here somewhere. .29280. .73 is not too bad. Was this it? No. Keep going. That's about it. That's about right here. Okay, we got the space. So what's the height? Moreover, I need to check this because, yeah, it goes out to there. There's that. So the wall, wherever the wall is going to be over here. I don't know if it'll be on this side or on that side. It seems like it's going to be over here. If it's over here, then maybe we need to put an X on that. Maybe. Maybe we don't want to deal with that guy. Maybe he's bloody annoying. The outcast of the place. Maybe we can make a little slum area or something. Alright, we need to... Need to figure this one out. Okay, now this goes without saying that we're going to have to fill this area in. But this area is a question, so let's see. Where's that other house? Is it that way? Yeah, it's up that way. But there's that. We might want to flatten that out, that area over there, but let's... Alright, here we go. Here's another place. Another place to try and figure out here. What are we going to call it? Who lives in a house like this? Who lives in a house like this? In number 69 there lives a transvestite. He's a man by day, but he's a woman at night. There's a man in number 4 who swears he's Saddam Hussein. Says he's on the job to start the Third World War. Oh, if you've got time, please come and stay a while in my beautiful neighborhood. In 110 they haven't paid the rent. So there goes the TV with the repo man. 999, they make a living from crime. The house is always empty 'cause they're all doing time. Alright, well, let's see here. 3 beetroots. Another milk bucket. Up! Time to throw up. Well, while we're at it, let's just give him the potatoes and the carrots and the leeks. There, be happy. Beet. So maybe we can have Bert and Ernie live here or something. Beet and Ernie. Beet and leek. Leek beet. Margaret Thatcher. Encore. Oh, you mean like the guy who played... the guy who played Al on Happy Days. Always selling those Encore entrees. I don't remember the singer of Space, so I couldn't name the guy after him. Encore entrees. Hey, Al. Yeah, we'll just call him Al. Call me Al. I don't know the words to Call Me Al, but there's Al. He's Al. It's just Al. That's fine. All right, so 3, 4. But it's just going to go down that way anyway, so that's fine. All right. Oh, they want to knock us down 'cause they think we're scum. But we will all be ready when the bulldozers come. All right, here we go. We're getting there. Right. Excuse me, guys. So is this better if we go down or if we stay at the same level, or do we go up? I think what we'll do is we'll go up slightly. 80 is a good distance to go up to, so we'll go up to 80. Okay, so then we got... And we still have to go this way for one more house, and then it goes to the edges. Okay, there we go. What? What do you want? Nah. Wait, no. Who pushed? Who pushed? Alright, we're on 76. That's the correct level for this. I don't even know if I did this right. I did do this right. Okay. That's not right. Well, Al, I hope you like the changes we're going to make to your property. Some people like to live next to a little hill, but I really want. I think it's better to have a flat area surrounding your house so you don't have to worry about flooding. Usually that's how it goes. We've definitely got to flatten this out to a certain extent. The extent to which it has to be is right here. That's how far that's got to go out. That's good. Of course, we got to fill that in, but I'm not going to do that on camera. All right, so now we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. Well, we got enough room for them. Barely. Maybe I can drink the milk bucket and then throw up into it. Okay. And since we're here, more onions for you guys. Wait, onions, leeks. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Good. I'll be so glad when I'm done with this town at the base level, and maybe we can resume doing some Zero episodes when we get a more stable 1.20.6. That's something to look forward to. Because Because I got big plans for 0, and I've always had plans for 0. But now we've got this and 0 and 7. I gotta be careful. I don't know if I could break this quickly. I think I could break it quick. What's wrong with this picture? I don't know who L is. I know where he is. L is in Wonderland. You know, I should write down my... I have 0 plans. Yes, I have 0 plans. Well, I don't know where this is going to go or what's going to happen here. This is one of those maps that I don't know the fate of anything here, because I don't know what Middle Earth is going to turn out to be, if it's going to change, what it's going to change into. You know, it's very interesting. Hello? What are you doing? Can I help you? Yeah, you. They're so reckless. But a 0 map is different because, you know, you've got an established existing map, which I'm always adding to. And it's a mess is what it is. Alright, we're down here. Oh. We'll have to work on that at some other point in time. Alright, so now we can do these. And these. Yeah? That shouldn't have happened. Okay, now since this goes out to here, we can fill that in too. I don't know about this, because we might want to dig down. But yes, we have L, whoever L is. He's been sussed out. He's here. Now it's time to do this. For all the good it'll do anybody. Right, and now we can't do those on these sides, so we'll have to... Oh, and that's perfect. It goes right there. And since this is the correct height, we can just do this. Alimony. Well, there she goes now, saying alimony. Well, yeah, it makes sense, I guess. Why is this down here? What do you mean, what am I doing? What does it look like I'm doing? Alright, so we do these. Lots of stenanks going on here. Wait a minute, is that right? No, I guess it's right, I don't know. I think I'll have to fill that whole area in. That's going to take some time. We'll have to do that off camera as well. Most of this is just off camera, really. Trying to make some kind of sense of this. And it's not always possible. For reasons that don't make any sense. Landscaper's work is never done, but there is a limit beyond which you can't, yeah. What? What? Do you call that macaroni? At least it looks nice. I wish there was some way we could do something about the dirt path, though. That it, like if we had some kind of... If we could do something similar, like if we could right-click on either cobble... If we could right-click on cobble or regular stone, that we could get some kind of stone path using one of these. You know, that would be awesome. All right, so we've got that worked out just right, just fine. What happens down here, I don't know, of course, because we haven't figured that out yet. That, we gotta take care of that. I'll have to take care of that off camera, or if I don't get around to it, I'll do it next episode. It depends. I don't know what we're going to be doing by the time we do another episode. Yeah, this is nice and neat. It's not perfect, mind you. Because now we got this, and I don't know where this goes. How high up should this go? Uh-oh. You're right. That doesn't go there. I'm a fool. I messed up. It's actually over here where it should go. I failed. Well, it's been 3.5 hours. I think that's about it. I could go 4 hours, but I really don't want to. I've got so much to do. I've got to get some sleep, which is a funny thing to say, but I do. I get sleep. Actually do that some of the time, you know. It's inevitable. Yes, the sleep is necessary. There will be more if you look at the early parts of the video. If you're catching up late, the early parts of the video I explain what's going on in the main base, and I show a lot of what else is going on elsewhere in the world in this place. And it's big, it's crazy, it's insane, really. One person has to do all this because all of the frickin' hobbits are so lazy. They don't want to do it. They just want to do gardening. I said gardening, not landscaping. They don't want to do landscaping. Why not? And how are we going to do this setup? I mean, it goes up to 80 what? This is 72, not 70. Alright, so that's 70. And this is 71. And so this is the edge for 72. Okay. That's good. It's always break time for them. They have a great union. It's not just that they have a good it's not that they have a good union, it's that they have a lousy work ethic. They want to have fun with their lives. And when things don't matter that much, it's great. You know, like it's like, yeah, you know, they live 100, 150 years, something like that. Maybe 100 is regular length or something. But it's like, that's all that it is for them. They're fine with it. Let's see. Oh. They're fine with it. They live their lives and they have some happiness, and they have more happiness by not working so hard. You know, that's a good thing. I wish I could say that for everybody. Didn't need to work hard. Oh, and then there's this. This is fine. We just gotta fill that in. Well, I guess I'll be working in this area for a while now. So I guess I'll sign off now. It's the middle of the night, but I can't go walking in my sleep because this place does not it's not very conducive to a good night's sleep. You just stay in the bed and in the bed and in the bed and nothing happens, and the wheels of the timer go round and round, and the rain doesn't stop. Nothing stops. Bro, my CF is low. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Rhett Dawson. I'm a little late to seeing that over there because I thought it was being watched. What's a CF? CurseForge? My microphone? What's a CF? My CF is literally low. But what is a CF? A contrast? I don't know. I don't know when you made that message on there, so I don't know what it said when you said it and what you were looking at when it was happening. Here I'm trying to end the video, but it's not bandwidth, is it? Number of frames per second or something, or I don't know what CF is. All right, well, nothing I can do. I'm gonna have to stop with this episode anyway. If there was really a problem with what I was doing, Minecraft would have told me, hey, you've messed up with your CF, and then he would have told me what CF even means. So, based on that, I'll assume that I've done nothing wrong whatsoever today. I'm, of course, joking. The moon rises over the stale air. You punch your own time clock of life's end, and though your land has much pleasantness there, death wraps you up in a package to send. We'll see you next time.